Hi, welcome back to Weekly Thought Fuel with Keith and Sara from the Leaders ICM. We are in a series right now talking about the best practices for growth, how people who are normal like us can grow at an accelerated rate to be like the people who grow more naturally. Last week we talked about this idea of the cadence for growth and how little bits over time add up to make big progress. And so this week we're going to bring you one specific thing you can do that's kind of a small step, short activity you can do that's going to help you take that next step.
Yeah, so one of the things that we do in all of our programs is that we use feedback from, what we believe to be a very reliable source in terms of getting feedback on our personality. And there is a cost to that instrument, and it's got some great things that it brings out. But one of the things that we've realized is that when you're using this kind of feedback, not to define yourself, but to actually refine your understanding of yourself, it's almost less important that the instrument is actually right as it is that it gets you thinking about you in a new kind of way.
Yeah, I love it when people actually in our program get their report and see something in there and go, that doesn't sound like me. And I'm like, good, that means you know yourself. That means you've thought about it. Rather than the people, and I had another one recently who got the report and go, dang it, I always thought I was an introvert.
I was just going to say that. And it's like, no, stop. That's not what we're trying to do. Let it refine you, not define you, right? And I think that's one of the keys. So one of the things that I know that's out there, and I tell you what, I'll take it this week, if you guys will take it this week, but Google up the enneagram. Do you know how to spell that, by the way?
Enneagram. I'll put it in the video notes.
Okay, so I think that's right, enneagram. Go in and take it, and there's, it gives you a series of numbers and the way the numbers relate to each other. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect to just be another source of feedback. And Sara, when I think about this, again, I'm surprised how many really highly developed leaders I've run into that know their Myers-Briggs score, that they've read a book on it, that they've done all of these things. And if you're not one of those people, I'm naturally, I don't think one of those people. I have a cadence for growth, you have a cadence for growth, because we're in front of people talking about this constantly. But it's almost like it needs to hit the calendar in some way. So maybe go out and find an assessment. Google Myers-Briggs type indicator, free online assessment, and to get a little feedback on that. Let's do the Enneagram together. Maybe it'll create some communication between us, which will be really fun. So,
yeah, and if you're an alumni of our program, just pull out your golden report and read it again. Have somebody who knows you well read it and then give you their reaction to it. That's always fun.
That's always fun. Before you close, because I know you're about to close, if you're an alumni of our program and you're not breaking out your golden every 6 months, you're like blowing an opportunity. So just feel guilty about that for a little while.
Well, on that note, it's been fun being with you again, and we will see you next week.